you for watching Edupedia World videos. Today we're going to be talking about inbound marketing. So the agenda for this video session is basically to take you through digital marketing framework and also orient you with inbound marketing, to present to you why is it popular and how the marketing funnel has changed because of the inbound marketing strategies and how the audience has changed. And I introduced to you the 3 phases of inbound marketing. So with that note, let's start off with the digital marketing framework, which you can see right in front of you. As you see, the SEO, ads, email, search media, so on and so forth, the channels which help you promote your property, which is your mobile apps, your websites, your blogs, be it whatever entity that is there wherein you're catering to a B2B clientele or a B2C clientele, is used to reach and establish an online presence, to stay in touch, which requires you to retarget and remarketing, which we will go in depth and see how we can establish this when we tap into the search marketing module, and then we generate leads, and which in turn will convert to sales. So we'll also be looking at how we can achieve this through inbound marketing, through analytics, so on and so forth in this inbound marketing module. So various videos which I'm going to put out. First off, the agenda for this video would be to orient you to inbound marketing. I present to you the 3 phases of inbound marketing. We introduce you to the phase 1 on how you can do this, and then there'll be a small exercise at the end of this session. So let's go deep into Edupedia World's orientation to inbound marketing. First question is for everyone would be, why do you think inbound marketing is becoming so popular these days? So I'd like you to take a moment, pause the video at this point of time, and just think about the words inbound marketing. So which means basically that you direct the audience who are already existing online to your traffic. So that is directing the flow of a river into a channel, directing the flow of a river to a pond or whatever, lake, similar to that. So why is it so important? And why is it becoming so popular these days? Right? Fundamentally because the role of the customer in the buying process is changing. So to give you an example of this, back in the day when you had to buy something, you used to go to a store and you just used to buy. Like you used to inquire with the storekeeper. Then came the malls, wherein you had the option to browse and see from the thrifty product to the expensive one, right? And you're an option. That sort of made people research on why we need to spend more money for the same product. Should we go for the expensive one? Should we go for the cheaper one? Or should we go for the medium? So online predominantly now has become a huge research platform, and that has affected the marketing channel or the marketing funnel comprehensively. So on the left hand side of this slide, I present to you a marketing funnel for our old marketing channels which were there and strategies, so before online came into existence. So it all started off with the awareness, the consideration, preference, action, loyalty, and advocacy. Yeah. So the old platform fundamentally started off, your awareness came from word of mouth, your TV or your radio. You considered the product when you received brochures through your mail. I believe you will still get spam mail in your box outside your house, right? So, and then when you were in the market to buy the or purchase the product, there was a product test you used to compare, and you would walk into a store and you purchase it. And there were always reward points, be it blue stamps, be it in-store points, be it anything like an additional appliance that they used to give. However, now the because of the online scene, the whole marketing funnel has turned upside down. So it doesn't start off from awareness, but it starts off with advocacy. So when you're looking to buy a product, let's say you're going to buy a phone, you are in a market to buy an Android phone, and you're very specific about this Android phone. You want to buy an Android phone which is of premium quality, which is smaller in size because everyone is all hyped up about this big phablet phones right now. And even Apple came onto the bandwagon and released the iPhone 6 Plus. So you're in the market to buy a small, let's say 4.5 inch, less than 4.6 inches, a phone which has an exceptional camera, exceptional performance, and the build quality should be premium. So what you do is first you do your research. And when you do your research, the first thing that you look at would be the reviews. Yeah, you look at the reviews, and if you see someone you like or you know in those reviews, you contact them directly and you get an opinion, a personal opinion from them, because this is a huge investment for you, right? The phone costs $600. Right? It's a huge investment because you have to live with your phone for the next 2 or 5 years, right? And then you've done your research, you've seen how it goes. So you start off with the advocacy of someone else. You do your research from a loyal consumer, and then you take up the action, which is you go into the store, you go online, you purchase the thing, and then you share your opinion on how and why you like the product, how your experience has been, right? And then you also give out your reviews, and then you put out blogs and articles, and you recommend it for friends or whatever if you're happy with it, if you're not happy with it, so on and so forth. So this is a new marketing channel, marketing funnel, when it starts off with advocacy, loyalty, action, preference, consideration, and then awareness. So that is why the funnel sort of acts like a speaker at this point of time, wherein when you reach the awareness, you automatically start doing advocacy for the brand. So that's why branding now is so important in today's world, that everyone is starting to mold a brand which induces awareness as well as advocacy at the same time. We'll look into examples further down the line on how you can help build a brand, how you can advocate uh, your brand in a better way. So this cyclic customer network, right at this point of time now, can also start off from search, research, social networking, buying, friending, and then reviews. It's a cyclic process. Before it was only one line street, now it's a two-way street. So now online audiences are primarily in the research phase rather than the buying mode. Feel free to reach out to me if you need any clarifications regarding this. Yeah. And from our research, up to 95% of qualified prospects on your website are there to research and not to buy. For instance, you might see, because this is the end of season sales are going on everywhere for especially clothing lines, you might have received an EDM and you click on that EDM, electronic display message, again to iterate. So you click on that EDM, you receive through an email, you open it up, directs you to the website, you just browse, right? For first 2 days, you just browse, you want to look at it. You add stuff to your cart, you don't buy it. Because you want to see what else will be on sale tomorrow, maybe day after tomorrow, right? But as many as 70% of them will buy either from you or from your competitors, right? Let's take an example of, let's say, the phone scenario wherein we are here. So you want to buy a 4.6 inch, less than 4.6 inch screen phone with premium specs and everything. You've done your research, you looked at reviews, you're in the process of buying it, right? Now you go to the store, you go to Best Buy, you go to other retailers, and you see if the phone is available. Let's say, uh, as I've recently purchased a smaller smartphone, I know that there are only three in the market: LG G4s, the Mini, and then the M8, M9 Mini, and then the Sony Xperia Z3 Compact, right? So three phones. So in the market, and don't want to spend a lot of money on it. So you research in store and you write down your prices. So you keep a note on your mind, and you come back home and you search online. You search in Amazon, you search in other retailers, secondary retailer shops, whatnot. And then you look at eBay, and then you weigh in your options, and then you make the purchase, which is what the slide is trying to make sense out of. As 70% of them either want to buy from you or from your customer. So the only way to catch hold of the traffic is through personalization, right? But personalization at scale is only possible at a limited cost. So to catch hold of your audience, we need to know more about inbound marketing and how this transition happens from a research phase to a buying phase in a consumer's mindset. And we are going to explore this in this video. So the inbound marketing 3 phases starts off by attracting your audience, convert them to leads, nurturing the leads to sales. So I would recommend you pause for a second, clearly look at what we are trying to say. So there are just like 100 traffic on the internet. Let's assume that. I want to attract all 100 of them to your website. How do you do it? And then when they come to your website, you need to convert the traffic into a tangible or a probable or a possible lead. How do you do that? And then once the lead is generated, let's say by filling a form, by downloading an article, by looking at stuff, it can be anything. And then once the lead has been generated, how do you quantify the lead as a sale? How do you ensure that the lead actually goes on to buy or purchase a product which you are trying to sell, be it B2B and B2C? All of these particulars of phase 1, phase 2 and phase 3 will be presented to you in the next video from Edupedia World on inbound marketing. Thank you for watching.